I'm being timed. I went to collect a debt.
A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his
Oh
work.
my god,
and I
Warfied! Not during story time, Warfied! I'm sorry. Warfied, you story time! Me and Father talked about life.
I've been secretly learning sword
I can't
fighting,
focus!
hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's
I need
horde
to
was
focus,
already
guys.
on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
I saw smoke on the horizon. There's a huge horde of attackers. Cumin's and Sigmund's army.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Skalitz folk fled. It's not enough time.
The gate to the castle was
I
open.
don't have time to read any of the
bells and
options.
horns sounded the
It's too
alarm, and the villagers ran to
fast.
the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours.
Oh
to
my
take cover,
god.
but I didn't make it.
Spellslinger, please.
I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
The Cumans were plundering the village as the siege of scouts began. I needed a horse.
I no longer heard any sounds.
I don't have time to
people
even
coming
think
from
about the
castle,
options, let alone
so
read them.
Sigismund's
Why would they
army
do
must have
that?
regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
I just know that I'm better
Scream.
at talking than
It was
her,
Teresa,
so I
the
think
mill
it's
wench.
gonna succeed more. I
She'd been
don't
caught
know.
by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror.
Just do it blind. I
haunt me
basically
for the
did. I
rest of my
definitely
life.
read all the options.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he let such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Oh.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
I know, why'd she take the food? Or at least leave that, man. I thought you were gonna feed us. That story was kind of like weird. Kind of random. Take boots off. Crap, I forgot!
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back! Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
At least they died together. Yeah, Miss Silence. Let's look at the bright side. At least they both died. Take the torch. Need a light at night? Use your torch by holding. What letter? Is that the number 1? Why is that key so tiny? What is that? What is that on my keyboard? I don't see it. Something that looks like that. Maybe it's number 1. Try it. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. No, it was 1. Hello, everybody, wake up!
Well, I never.
Sorry. They actually woke up. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Where's the battlements? Kill Nadine. Oh, my God. Oh.
You should have fled to the woods. Keep your old wives' tales to yourself. Anyway, you think the best thing would be to join forces with Skalitz now?
Oh no, I'm gonna get kicked out. That woot me. I missed my candies. Did we get the candies refunded?
My commands, and all will end well.
From the giveaway that we botched?
I'll have to get something to eat.
Hey,
I'm starting to get
men
hungry.
down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
It's raining. Turn off your torch. You don't turn off a torch! It's not a flashlight, it's a torch! No, Jace. Working on it now? Okay. Thank you, guys. I wish there was a way to cancel giveaways or just refund the candy. The prize, that's not a thing. Okay, the mods are gonna go through the chat logs and refund all your candy. Should be a lot of fun for them. Nice, it's a good, like, you know, good labor for, you know, messing up the giveaway. Oh god.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Eee. Don't lick the microphone. Praise the booker. Praise the booger. Hi, my booger booger.
Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out!
Bow. No, Ingmar's way too early. Way too early to say. O's.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Alright, so it looks like we're starting to dish out
Henry,
the candy that
I
you
need to have
guys
a word with you.
accidentally used for the last giveaway, so just give us a minute. I got the Booker here on my lap, but I need to, like, be more comfortable. Okay, you want to sit like that? That's fine if you want to sit like that.
Henry, I need to
I'm
have
sorry,
a
what?
word with you.
Oh, what? Oh. Goodness, my bulgur. My bulgur.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Sir
Damn.
Robert. I can't see anything. Am I keeping watch right now? I don't see anything, guys. Can you guys see anything? Alright, I'll use your guys' eyes. If we combine all of our eyes, then I think we can see a lot. Think about it. I bet someone can see something right now. Is that a light down there? Punch the light. I need you to sit still, boy.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
See dead people. If you have to wait for something, you can skip time, press T, and tell you how long to wait. Watch out, the tiredness hugs grow even during skipping time. What time is it? Is it 4 o'clock? Ow! Booker, you are a turd. Booker, you're being a turd right now. I'm not a bed for you. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, are you comfortable now, Booker? Are you sure? You don't want me to maneuver for you in any way? No? Are you comfortable? Oh, okay. I think he's comfortable now, guys. Okay, so it's 3, almost 4. I don't know how long we should wait. Let's go to 5. I don't know what's morning when it's in the 1400s. Like, their morning could be like at 5. Like, if someone was like, oh, I'll see you in the morning, I would say like 9 for us. But back then, you know, I feel like they're up when the sun comes out, which could be now. I can put this away. Game's pretty. I need these to be thicker so I can look out though. Or skinnier or whatever, I don't know. Picked him up, now you gotta love him. I mean, I do love him, but... What's happening?
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Hut 2, 3, 4. Like an interactive movie right now. Oh my god.
Jesus! We're gonna hit them like skeletons.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble.
This voice for this
It
guy.
seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Dude, I know Odyssey. Like, the guy's voice is like a 26-year-old. On a character that's like 80. Like, not even close matching. How did they think that, like...
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Not all old people sound old. You like to sound like an old man, that's not what I'm trying to say. No old men sound like this. But you definitely would sound like you have age to your voice. This is the end. Yep, we beat the game. Yep, that's it.
What?
Here we go.
What the hell are you doing?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Okay.
You want to stick your head out of the door now and again, you old idler. First it's pissing down, then roasting hot, then the wind would blow you off your feet, and the next thing it's dead calm. I wouldn't be surprised if we had snow next.
Ah, it's always been like that, though. Anyway, if it does snow,
Mythico.
you just drag the sledge
You know,
out
I
of
get
the
that a
barn.
lot. I get that
You're
a
just
lot.
mocking me now.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, joke all you like, but I heard it snowed in Sternberg.
Hello.
God be with you.
About Sigmund's arm.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next.
What? Odyssey? What? I'm sorry, do you have a credible source for this? There's gonna be a remastered Spyro trilogy?
Can
What?
you tell me who I can buy something from or sell to?
You want Votova, the fellow that fixes...
Coming to PS4 this year?
Fish pond. He should be around the granary somewhere.
Hog freaking champ! This year coming to PS4? Take my money right now! Take my money! Oh my god, guys, we were just talking about this the other day. They listen to us. They listen to our stream. They watch our stream. Hello, people that make Spyro. Hello, thank you for listening to us and watching our stream and listening to us. Yay! Ooh! That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm so pumped.
I'll have to get something to eat.
Oh my
I'm starting to
god,
get
we're
hungry.
playing that so much! Third quarter? Oh my god.
I feel quite hungry.
Oh my god. Who doesn't know what Spyro is? Like, where are my youngins in chat that don't know what Spyro is? Spyro was my childhood. Like, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Oh my god. This full-time Spyro streamer confirmed. Discovered combat area.
Safe?
Can you teach me combat? Crash did make me rage. I'm sure Spyro will make me rage too. Spyro and Crash, man. Spyro the Dolphin? Oh my god. I remember Spyro being not as difficult. There's definitely some difficult parts of Spyro, like the flying trials and catching the egg thief. What are the point of these questions? Like, the guy literally explained to us all of this. Oh, except this part. Would be
Where did these
interesting.
humans come from anyway?
I don't know much about them, only what the Chamberlain said. That they came to Hungary from the east and settled there. They're godless barbarians and merciless fighters. The nobles used to say the Hungarian king shouldn't enlist them, because they dishonor our rules of warfare. But when there's power and money to be had, it seems that honor isn't worth my spit. And believe me, it's always about power and money.